Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another PGR reaction. Today we have Resounding Storm. This song came out about a week ago as of recording, and I've been meaning to get around to it, but I had so many other things to get to first that it just took a bit. But I guess without further ado, let's see what Ghostfinal has for us, shall we? Let's go! I also saw that this was like a full music video. I'm not sure if it's all going to be like original or if it's going to be like cutscenes or something.
All alone in the night, dark thoughts on my mind, painted all across the silent, heartless sky.
Beautiful voice. Man, okay. Love the editing too. Really like that style. Nice. Ooh. Those beautiful harmonies. Great placement of those harmonies. I love that. Ooh. 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 I don't know why, but I thought it was just going to kind of be ballady the whole way through. I should know better. It's Ghostfinal. I don't know why I would expect anything other than this exact energy. Ooh. And the delay. Love that piano. Great accents. Cat. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I really love this part. This bridge is great. And now I'm just happy to be here. Like, now that I know that transition was happening. Everybody blends so well in this. I mean, the singer and the backing track as a whole, it's just so well produced, set together extremely well. Nobody feels out of place. Woo! Get that sub bass hit. We'll say the texture over the video is a little bit much. I think it's just a little bit too much texture. Love me some texture, but that's a little too much over that. Just sorry, editor me had to come out and kind of poke at that a little bit. So again, I am a little sorry about mentioning the whole texture thing. It's just, as an editor, as an animator, that does feel a little bit too much for me. I'm not gonna harp on that any more than just making this point here. They could have just a little much, you know, like turn it down another 40% would have been great. I think that having that texture over everything is really good. It helps just connect everything as a layer. It really works, maybe a little bit too aggressive, opacity a little bit too strong. Just back off a little bit. But anyway, back to the song. That's what we're here to talk about today, not the video. So I really like the structure of this song. I like how it starts calmer. You kind of get that calm before the storm, pun entirely intended there. And then it just builds up a little bit before exploding into double time for the chorus. And you get that full aggression of all this sound in here. And it just feels like a rush into that. It feels like you weren't fully prepared for that transition, but you knew something was getting more intense. It just kind of hit you. It knocks you on your ass a little bit, and I really like that. I think that as a structure through the whole song, and then of course backing off, letting it be a little calm again, and then coming back in with the next structure with a little bit more warning on that one. It was a little bit more clear where the transition was happening. And with the lyrics as well, reflecting that concept and overall theme of a storm, it had a lot of references and mentions of storms, lightning, etc. There was just plenty of that, and it was structured around that from the start to finish. You know, the whole song feels like a storm in a lot of ways. The lyrics reflect the emotional waves that would be coming with the aggression that comes during like a thunderstorm, but starting off with just like the cloudy energy. Everything's a little bit more somber and down, a little gray, and then it just explodes into everything else, the downpour. I feel like that thematic constant is extremely difficult to do so well, like so consistently all the way through, that when you have songs like this that are structured from start to finish that way, you kind of wonder what's next. Like, you're never quite sure what the next event is going to be in the song. You're never sure if it's going to go more calm, if it's going to get faster, more aggressive, if the song is going to completely change in structure entirely. It's just going to come with something out of left field, like there's a tornado now. Oh, what do we do about that? You know, like there's a lot of that in songs like this, and I find the complexity of being able to write a song from start to finish like that very, very just as a whole intelligent. I also wasn't sure when I was going into this if the song was going to be more literal with the storm or more metaphorical. I think in this way it's a lot more metaphorical because it's talking about somebody's struggles, somebody's like aggression, their thoughts, their reflections of their own duties, their own abilities, their past, their present, and their future. And it's sort of an emotional storm more than it is a literal storm. Also, as I mentioned a few times during the song, I love the vocalist in this song. She fits so effortlessly into this sound, this electronic sound with her poppy vocals. Feels really good. She has a lot of body to her voice. And I think that that sort of variance really assists this whole like structure of calm and then aggressive and back. You can really feel that change in her voice, get a little softer during the spots where it needs to, and get more aggressive when the song does. So I think Carolin Mrugala's voice is brilliant for this song. A lot of the time you can get singers who just don't really personify those emotional shifts, and I think that is not a problem for Carolin in the slightest, because it had that sort of emotional variability, that flexibility in her tone, and the ability to really feel the hurt, the pain, the anger even at certain points in this song versus those spots where she was supposed to be a little bit more somber, a little bit more reflective. But at the end of the day, a song is only really as good as the people who made it, the people who put things together and really personified the intent of the song and made it sound the way it did. So Carolin's voice being so fantastic might be because Ghostfinal had a very specific idea in mind, a specific tone, and knew exactly who to call, or didn't, and had Carolin kind of fall into his lap by accident, and it ended up working beautifully, and she was insanely fantastic at her job and did a one-take wonder. It's hard to know, but that sort of relationship is a huge factor of how songs are produced and completed. So as far as I'm concerned, equal props to both of them for making a beautiful song, and Kuro Games for doing a great visual to this too, because I'm pretty sure that this is just cutscenes, or at very least spliced together like visuals from the game, because it didn't really feel too terribly connected as like its own single story. But that's kind of irrelevant. As long as the song can speak to me in the way it did, that's what matters to me in the now. But I'm pretty sure that's about all I've got to say. So if you like this video and you like hearing me yap about this one, you want to hear me yap about a specific song, leave it in the comments below and I will do my best to get to it. And if you like this video and you want to follow me and support me and all that, you know how to do that. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!